Elizabeth. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and today I have a ballet full body workout. The workout begins with a warm up. We'll do the workout itself, then we have cool down stretches when we're done. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to help contribute, you can go to my channel page, and in the About, there's a link for donations. Before we begin, I have a spirit lifter to share with you. It says, give up wishing and say, I will, and have faith. And I like this because with all things, our thoughts, they're very powerful, and they sort of form everything after that. So it all starts there. The thought is kind of like the seed of our plant, and the next thing that comes with that can be words. So this will be the sprout, and then actions, which is going to create the bloom of the plant. So instead of just wishing for something, some things that help are your actions, obviously, but also having faith and not doubting. So sometimes people will say, like, I'd love to, I don't know, be a millionaire, but that could never happen to me. And so from right there, that goal is dead. But if you were to say, I wish I was a millionaire, and I'm going to find a way to make it happen, and I believe in my talents and gifts to make it happen, then obviously you're more likely to get there. There's another phrase that I feel like goes hand in hand with this, that says that the people who are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world are the ones that actually do. So, or, something to that effect. That's not the exact wording, but it, to me, is interpreted that way. So, with that being said, we can begin our workout. The first thing we have are a ballerina ham swoop variation. So, you're going to be putting your feet together in what my dance teacher would call trapping the mouse. So, the front, or one foot is facing forward, and you're going to bring the heel and slightly turn the foot in front. So they look like this when you look down at your feet, and you're going to bend the straight foot as you swoop down, and you should feel a stretch in your legs and butt and calf. So we're going to do 5 and then switch for the position for the other side. Our next stretch is for the upper body, so it's going to open up everything there, especially along the side of the body, or in the lats, and the oblique, and the chest. So it's called a sliding side reach. So you're going to put one arm up, bent, and you're going to slide down your side, and then open up your arm to fully expand your chest. So we're going to alternate sides for 8. Now we're ready to start the workout. So the first thing that we have is a narrow V plie, a releve, and then we're going to lift one arm up and you follow it with your gaze. So the narrow V plie is going to be you're going to have your feet together so they form a small V, and you're going to plie. You're going to come up on your toes, then bring one arm up and follow it with your gaze. So you can begin with your hands in front of you, low. So as a fluid movement. And we're going to do 12 and alternate the arm we lift each one, or alternating per repetition. Then we're on to our next exercise, which is going to be a ballet lunge with forward and back kicks. So you're going to lunge. So what it looks like is a side lunge, but instead of your leg being parallel, it's going to be coming at sort of a diagonal. So like this, and you're going to kick forward, and you're going to kick back. So forward, back. We're going to do this for 10 on each side. Then we're on to our next exercise, which is brush forward, brush back, brush forward, and then releve. So you're going to start in your first position, brush forward, brush back, brush forward, rise to toes. So we're going to do that with one leg for 8, and then we'll do the brushes and all the heel or calf raises, whatever you want to call them, releve, for 8 on the other side. to our next exercise, which is going to be back in our ballet lunge, and we're doing a rond de jambe and then a front battement. So again, back to our ballet lunge, rond de jambe, front battement. We're going to keep that leg in the small bend the entire time, and we're going to do 10 per leg. On to our next exercise, which is a supine hip rotation. So you're going to be laying on your back with your legs together, and you're going to keep your feet like in a standard pose or like forwards, and then you're going to turn them. So I'm going to show you my feet, and then I'm going to show you the exercise because you can't see my feet when I turn. But a random note is that this is a basement, and when it rains, it floods. So maybe you can hear the water swishing around, and some of the water is like dampened my foot. But that's no matter. So what you'll do is feet together, turn, back. And we're going to do that 10 times. And though this may seem like an easy movement, it really works your inner thighs and hips. And it's good for mobility, but it's also really good for toning. And so, for me, it makes me sore, which is not really an indication that you've done a great job, but for some reason, I'm a sadist or something, and the pain is pleasing. So, feet together, turn, back. Then we're on to our next exercise, which is also on the ground, and it's also for the inner thigh and hip. So we're doing an open closed legs with a feet variation, which I mentioned earlier, called trapping the mouse. So feet are like this, and you'll be laying on your back, and you're going to open and close, switching the position each time for a total of 16. So let's begin. To our cool down stretches. So the first thing we have is a stacked leg seated fold, and this is going to stretch the calf and hamstring. So you're going to stack your feet right on top of one another and fold. Now when you're ready, switch. And then we have a wide leg series. So you sit with your legs wide apart, pull down towards one. And the center. Other other side. And that concludes our ballet full body workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out more of my other videos on YouTube. I'm Alice by Elizabeth. And like, subscribe, and share.